Hello everyone, Squiggles here, bringing you game number 2 of oGsZenio versus oGsHyperdub. And before this game kicks off, I just want to say a special thanks to Ahnaris for allowing me to be featured on his channel. If you're on my channel originally, you can go to his channel to see the first game in this set. And if you're coming from Ahnaris' channel to check out my channel and see the rest of these games, thank you so much for supporting him, and thank you for checking me out. And hopefully you like what you see and you'll support me too. But Ahnaris is a really great guy and a friend, and I'm just very, very happy to see you guys and to see people supporting esports in general. So, thank you for being awesome and being ballers, every single one of you. Now, let's get back to the game and talk about that for a little bit, shall we? Okay, let's do it. We have oGsZenio, who I had the screen on for a long time, versus oGsHyperdub, who I just moved the screen to, and he is going to be the red Terran versus the blue Zergy pieces, who is getting a spawning pool and no gas and no expansion. And this is a big map. This is Terminus Re, and this is a very, very awesome, very big, very macro-oriented map. So I expect to see people take early expansions and really focus on getting workers and droning and SCVing and all that good stuff. But it looks like Zenio is going to be getting a spawning pool first and sending out a drone to scout. So going to be doing some one-base play, at least for a little bit. And it looks to me like Hyperdub, I don't know, we'll have to see if he takes a gas. If he doesn't take a gas, that's going to signal like a one-racks expand. And if he does take a gas, then that's going to signal that he's going to do more of a one-base style, at least for a little bit. Maybe get some tech up and stuff like that. So I'm going to see, there goes the gas. Okay, so he is going to be going more of a tech thing. So both players opting for a bit more of a one-base style for now. Nothing wrong with that. You can see Zenio is actually getting out a surprising number of Zerglings early. 6 Zerglings already out with another 2 on the way. Also getting his queen, which is absolutely good, but that's a lot of Zerglings early, and I think he might want to put on some pressure, and he could actually do damage if Hyperdub had gone for like a command center first and actually placed it down here. But he is going to be totally walled in, has a marine, has another one on the way, so we should be absolutely fine. And again, these players are on the same team, so they do know the ins and outs of each other's play, all the little subtleties, and so it's going to be cool to see what kind of deviations they make to psych out their teammates. You can see Zenio still hasn't taken a gas, so I think he's going to be expanding fairly soon. If he hasn't sent his drone already, I think he will, because usually you get gas unless you're trying to stockpile minerals, which it looks like he is in fact doing. And there goes the drone, and I expect that to be turned into a hatchery at any moment. That poor drone, he knows his fate, and he has accepted it, and there he goes. Going to go ahead and get turned into a hatchery, and the scouting SCV of Hyperdub is going to see it instantly and be like, oh, I see exactly what's going on in here. Okay, yes. And he's going to be walking around. He's like an English lord, yes. Just scouting around, and righto, chaps, going to be jollying back down to oGsHyperdub's base and letting him know exactly what's going on. Okay, so I see why Zenio made so many lings early. He is taking control of all 4 watchtowers, which is very, very good. Look at this huge range of vision he has in the middle of the map. That's absolutely awesome. It still has a couple of lings left to poke up the ramp and to lose one, and still have one left to see exactly when Hyperdub is going to move out. Oh, another little scouting SCV going to slip away through the very loose net that Zenio has, which is 1 Zergling. And it looks like a roach warren going down for Zenio, as well as getting his gas. So good stuff there. Meanwhile, it looks like Hyperdub has taken his second gas and is going to be getting Hellions. Reactored Hellions. So that's good. Going to be putting on some pressure, as well as finishing up his command center and getting that second orbital. Always want to get the orbital before you float it down, because you can just stockpile that extra energy while it's floating and get just a little bit farther ahead. Meanwhile, it looks like Hyperdub going to throw down a second factory. Oh, so going for some heavy mech play. We can see a tech lab going down on this barracks as well, maybe getting some upgrades for his bio. But only 1 barracks as of now. Meanwhile, Zenio doing a good job of getting tons of drones. Does have a couple of roaches coming out, but mainly it's going to be just drones. And it looks like Hyperdub has his first... Yep, looks like he has his Hellions out and about, and he is going to be scouting with these Hellions. That is so good. He is looking at all these little different bases, and he's going to be making sure that Zenio has not taken a hidden third someplace. That is such high-level play, actually, and stuff that you don't see enough. He has literally scouted, or he's going to scout every single expansion to make sure he knows exactly what's going on before he commits to any kind of attack. And you can see he's going to be expanding and be totally safe and happy. And this 1 Zergling, he is so lucky, man. It looks like he is finally maybe going to die. He dies, but he had so many barbecue I need to come up with a good name for these Hellions. Barbecue makers, barbecue George Foreman's, something. Yeah, see, they do such a good job of making these steaks, as I do a terrible job of zooming in on it. But it looks like Hyperdub now is going to be going ahead and doing some pressure, and it looks like there is a queen, a couple of roaches, and some transferring drones to go ahead and hold it off. And is he going to be able to? Oh, looks like he's going to get up into the main with, oh my gosh, 5 Hellions, and they are going to do a lot of damage. You can see already they're able to, one-shot some drones. And so these drones, this is the barbecue I was talking about. George Foreman is in the house, and he is angry, and he wants to make some food. And so, look at this, just totally ignoring all the roaches and queens and going right for the drones and able to do a great job and take down a surprising number of drones, as it looks like the last Hellion will, in fact, go down. But if we take a look at the thing, we can see that he has lost 11 drones to only 2 SCVs, so doing quite well as far as that goes. Let's take a look at the army tab. We can see worker-wise, Zenio is still a little bit ahead because he's been doing nothing but like spamming drones and a couple roaches, so good job on him. Looks like siege mode is now started for Hyperdub, as well as getting some additional tanks. And I think Blue Flame is actually done. I gotta double check this. Blue Flame is done, so it looks like these 4 Hellions, they are going to be able to do a lot of damage, and these roaches are going to be totally out of position. They are going to be trying to push over here, but there is going to be a bunker. There is going to be 2 tanks. Siege mode about halfway done, but I don't think that these are going to do any damage because of the tanks. Yeah, he's going to have to pull back. And meanwhile, it looks like Blue Flame is going to, oh my goodness, so much damage being done to these workers. And, oh no, like, oh, this is so bad. I shouldn't be laughing. I feel like a horrible person, but he literally just killed every drone at the expansion. Oh my gosh, look at the supplies. 36 over 65. That is so bad. Even escapes with one of them, and Zenio is not happy. And you know what? I wouldn't be either. Let's take a look at the workers killed. You can see 33 drones killed versus 2 of oGsHyperdub. So, oh my goodness, so far ahead is Hyperdub right now. Oh my goodness, look at this. 45 workers versus 37. So wow, Hyperdub is in a huge lead as far as economy, that's right, economy, I said it, and army. He is just ahead, and I really think this game is now Hyperdub's to lose. I mean, he is so far ahead that Zenio really has his work cut out for him at this point. One thing I want to say, and I'm just kind of sneak this in the middle while this game is getting ready to get set for another attack, and probably it's going to be by Hyperdub because he's going to have a sick timing here while Zenio just re-drones. But I do a thing for all of you Ahnaris people who are coming over here to check me out and hopefully support me, and thank you. Even if you don't, thank you for checking me out, and I hope you like what you see and you'll visit again soon. But if you decide to subscribe to me, I want to let you know that I do a thing called Subscriber Saturday, where during the week, if you have a cool, wacky, crazy, wonky game or one that you just want to be like, I am so gosu, check out this replay, go ahead and send those replays to me at SquigglesStarcraft@gmail.com, and I do this thing called Subscriber Saturday where I will cast my subscribers' games, my favorite 2 or 3, and I think I had like 36 submissions last week. So make sure you get your submissions in, and I will be checking them out. And I love to support you guys as you support me. So that ends my little rant. As we see that oGsHyperdub is going to be putting on lots of pressure on this 4th hatchery, and the 4th hatchery is going to get canceled. This roach has no chance in the world, and you can see it is 116 supply versus 73 of Zenio, and it's not going to matter that we aren't even going to see the battle because Zenio is going to throw in the towel. So we are going to go on to game number 3. Thank you guys, and have a stupendous day.